Hey, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I'm going to do this beautiful blue set. This is a gel polish and it is so gorgeous. Let me know if you would wear this color. So I'm going to do one coat of this gel, and as you can see, we're doing some short nails today. So I usually do a little bit longer square nails. That's my favorite, but I'm gonna try to do some different shapes and lengths. So we're doing some short nails this time. As you can see, I have some French tip nails on. I am using some new tips, so I may do a video after this set because I kind of just wanted to try it out, but I'll probably do another video on some like old school. These are like old school French. So after I do a coat, I'm gonna do a second coat after I cure it, and I'm gonna take some gel and apply some of this glitter. So I'm just taking a scoop of gel, and you really can use any gel you would like, or a base coat, a regular gel base coat, something for it to stick on when you cure it. So I'm going to use the same brush and apply it in the cuticle area. You can really apply this anywhere you would like to if you have some type of glitter, but a cuticle glitter really is a little bit different instead of just having it all over the nail. So I wanted to give it a beautiful glittery look without being too much. So I really like that adding this is just a pop of extraness. So with these sprinkle on glitters, you cannot encapsulate them. I feel like they kind of like the color smears. So working with gel is pretty much the only way you can use this particular glitter. So again, I'm just going to put this on, and I was contemplating if I should do this on all of the nails, but the design we're going to do on the middle two fingers are going to be pretty overwhelming on the nail, so you probably couldn't see it anyway. So I'm just adding glitter to the pointer and the ring fingernail. So after I like how this looks, I'm going to take that same gel and I'm going to encapsulate it, which is really just doing another coat on top. And if you're going to make these nails nice and smooth, you can add 2 coats of this gel on top, smooth it out, and you'll have a really nice even layer. So that's if you want to be a little bit extra, of course. So this is the flower that we're going to be doing, the acrylic flower. I'm taking these really pretty multicolor rhinestones and I'm going to place them in the cuticle area, the center of the nail, and they have little bits of like blue, touches of blue in them, so I thought that would be really nice where it's not too over the top. And I'm going to add these in a circle on the cuticle area, and I'm going to try out this different type of acrylic flower. I've been wanting to try it, and this is the first time I've done an acrylic flower like this with this color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bead and I'm going to place it on the edge, and with this bead I'm going to point it downwards so that way it's kind of like a teardrop shape, and I'm going to flatten it out in the top center, continuing to make the bottom pointed. And it's really going to depend again on the acrylic that you're using and the temperature of your room. So if it's cooler, it's going to take a while for it to really dry up. So depending on which acrylic that you're using, you want to test it out beforehand. So I am doing this is more of like a leaf petal, I would say, compared to the round ones. It's going to have the same exact steps, but you're going to just drag it and point it towards the tip. Now we're going to do 2 more petals on each side, and these petals are really hard to do because the space was really small. Now I could have used a smaller rhinestone in the center, but I don't know why I did them so big. So I wish I would have done a smaller rhinestone, but then I only had these rhinestones in that size, so that's why it's so big. But at least it's not really touching the skin that much, so I just made sure that I stayed in between, and I'm just going to move it around and really try to get that petal shape. Now this little brush is the brand D&D, and I got it from my local nail supply store a long time ago. And I was remembering that I had another little brush for this type of acrylic work, but it's just so big. And I'm just really looking for some, like maybe different sizes of these pointed acrylic brushes. So I'm gonna be on the hunt for that, and hopefully it might make it a little bit easier and make my beads a little bit more consistent. So I'm gonna do the 2 beads on the side on the cuticle, and then after these are slightly dried, I'm gonna go in and fill in the beads on the middle section. Now doing it this way kind of makes it so that way they don't just all blend together, and of course the more space you have between them, it's going to make them more distinct and you can tell them apart, and it's not just blended. So that's one thing too. If I would have done the rhinestones a little bit smaller, I would have had more room. So I'll probably retry this design, but I thought it looked so pretty on this hand. It really complements the color with this beautiful blue color. So I'm going to do some more of these little petals in the center now. So you can see I'm just moving it around, and if you feel like you don't like it, if it's not dried yet, you can just go ahead and remove it. And I'm just going to try to fit it in the best that I can. Now you can go a little bit smaller on the petals that are in between. That way they fit a little bit nicer, and you pull it out a little bit more back to elongate them a little bit more. But this is pretty much the finished look for these nails. I'm just going to top coat the bottom, and I top coated the other 2 nails with the glitter. And this is a pretty simple design, and hopefully you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.